If you're watching this video right now, it's probably one of a few things. Either someone you know sent this to you, maybe I sent it to you, or you were scrolling through social media, maybe it was Instagram, maybe it was TikTok or another social media platform, and you saw something that interested you. And whoever it was who posted that thing that caught your attention sent you this link, and now you're here. It's either going to be the best amount of time you've ever set aside to watch a video, or it's going to be the most costly opportunity that you chose not to take advantage of. But the reality is, not all of you are going to make it to the end of this video. And the reason is because working hard and grinding to achieve a goal or even become successful is not for everyone. And you're probably not used to hearing that, but there's a reason why only 1% of the world is considered to be wealthy. So what I'm going to do right now is show you a platform that has helped me at the age of 23 achieve a multiple six-figure income and essentially retire myself from the 9 to 5. And not just me, but many other people, regardless of age, regardless of background, culture, or even previous experience. There is probably someone exactly like you that has achieved success and had a massive explosion in their business and in their personal growth because of this. So let's take a second to look at the situation that the world recently faced. Everything shut down, a lot of people lost their jobs, and if one thing has become pretty clear, it's that an online income is no longer optional, it's necessary. If you have one stream of income, you are one step away from poverty. Every income you have gives you a lifeline so that if something happens, then you are not in a situation like most people were left over the last year and a half. And it's no coincidence the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So what I want you to do right now is grab a piece of paper on the side and write down a goal that you have for whatever day you're watching this, but 365 days from now. If you evaluate your current situation and you're in the exact same place and you're living the exact same lifestyle as you were a year ago, then the goal is pretty clear. You don't want to be in the same place this time next year. And one thing I do want to say is that your mind is like a parachute and it only works if it's open. So when you look at all of this stuff, don't use the same thinking that has got you to the point that you are now. Open your mind and a lot of opportunities will present themselves. Before we move on, I do want to mention a disclaimer. If you want different, you got to do different. So what does this mean? You must do what most don't to achieve what most people won't. I don't know what your goal is here if you're watching this video. Maybe it's just to make a couple extra $100 every single month to complement whatever income you're making. Or maybe it's to be in the top 1% of people and have a massively successful business or massively successful investments. Now, whatever the case is, that is not what most people have. So if you want what most people don't have, you're going to have to do things that most people aren't willing to do. So now that that's clear, let's look at the situation most people find themselves in. You've probably seen this from your parents, or maybe you're in the situation right now. You finished, university, you graduated, you got the grades that you needed to get the job that you were told to get, to essentially work for money, to pay debts, and ultimately to stay broke. Here's the harsh reality is that a lot of people don't have good financial habits. And because of that, they're often living paycheck to paycheck. What that's going to lead to is you refilling your bank account every couple weeks rather than accumulating actual wealth. So you're going to find yourself in the cycle of working for money to pay debts, to stay broke, to continue to work, to keep making more money, to pay those growing debts, to stay broke, to continue to work. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is what a lot of people like to call the rat race. But what I like to call it is you just don't know any other way to make money. And that's fine. Most people don't because we're brought up with the same principles as everyone else. So it's really on you to break the generational curse because if it's not you, I can't guarantee it'll be someone down the line. See, the good news is that society has it all wrong. And for a lot of you, you might think that's bad news, but it's actually good because if society has it wrong, then it means that all you have to do is just do things differently than everyone else, and you'll have results that will speak for themselves. One thing I want to talk about is the corporate pyramid because it kills opportunities for growth. It doesn't allow people to excel or even make more money than their boss. If you're at the top, you're a CEO, you don't want people to take your job. Probably had that manager at your job that you hated and maybe they treated you a certain way, but on top of that they probably didn't want you to achieve success because once you get to a certain point they're at risk of losing their job. Now if we look at the education system, this is something that only breeds employees, and I'm very familiar with this and actually graduated from university. And one thing that I saw is that 27% of people that go to university actually graduate in their major field of study. Now, mix that in with the fact that right now in today's world, everyone needs an extra stream of income. This leads to a lot of dissatisfaction and unfortunately a lot of people that just don't want to work their job for the rest of their life. And to make matters worse, you'll retire at 65. That's the silver lining if you're lucky, because most people work past the age of 65. And seeing as how the average human lifespan right now is 72.6 years, is it worth working 40 years of your life to have a couple years of freedom? Almost all of us have been raised to believe number one, money is the root of all evil, and number two, money doesn't grow on trees. Now, both of these statements are mostly incorrect, and I'll explain that in a second. But the fact that we all know and we're all seeing, I'm presenting this on one end of the screen and you're watching this from one end of the screen. And the fact that we both know these phrases or heard of them before tells us a lot about how we're raised to believe about money. Because it's not necessarily money being the root of all evil, it's the desire for money and the lack of it. Poverty, by definition, is the lack of money. One in two marriages end in divorce, and the number one reason for that is financial struggles. And unfortunately, you see people's true colors when you talk about money because people are so used to having a lack of it. So it's the desire for money and the lack of money that is the root of all evil, not actually money itself. Now, if we look at money doesn't grow on trees, well, this might be true or false depending on where you live in the world. But this is an important principle because if you cut off a branch of a tree, another one will grow in its place, or that same one will continue to grow. But if I cut off one of your income streams right now, which for most of you, it's probably only one, will that income stream replenish itself? Will you make money without one of those income streams? The same way that another branch will go in a tree's place, because you can actually develop a money tree by having multiple streams of income. And that's actually what we're going to go over. So, how do I escape the cycle of working for money until retirement age, or maybe beyond that, just to live a few years of my life freely? Now, you see, the answer is probably a lot simpler than you thought. Really, what you want to look after is financial freedom. In the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, maybe some of you have read it or maybe some of you haven't, but I'm about to summarize it for you really quickly. Is that the key to financial freedom is to have both of these things running at the same time. And that is number one, have people work for you, and number two, have money work for you. To sum it up, the poor and middle class work for money while the rich have money work for them. Money can work 10 times harder than you ever can physically because of your physical and biological limitations. So what this really means in simple terms is to have people work for you is pretty much having a business. And number two, having money working for you, that is what you achieve through investing. And the coolest thing is that you can achieve this through your phone. You can do this online. You can build an online income. You could have lived through or been born in any other era in the world, but you were born or you are currently living in the digital era where you can make money from your phone and build wealth and retire yourself and even retire your family all online. So you might as well use something that you use every single day, but now to actually make you an income. And for the younger audience, I guarantee if I look at your screen time right now, you probably spend a lot more time than you should on these devices. So why not make money from it? And in today's age, what that looks like is affiliate marketing and investing, where you don't need a degree to make an income through this, where you can be on your phone pretty much anytime during the day and actually making money online and generating passive streams of income. So first, let's define what affiliate marketing is. What it comes down to is simply just sharing a product or service and getting commission every time someone uses your link to buy something. Word of mouth marketing is the reason why the billion-dollar companies that we see today, the Facebooks, the Teslas, Amazons, Uber, have become so massive because the old forms of marketing that existed before don't work so much anymore. How often do you look at a newspaper? How often do you listen to a radio advertisement? Or how often are you going to look at a billboard and say, you know what, that's something I want to buy? So we look at social media platforms as the major way to drive traffic, make money, and build that online wealth that you're looking for. Because anytime someone sees what it is that you're putting out, they can buy it, and there will be an exchange from the company to you in the form of commissions where you can get paid passively. If you have zero followers on social media, that does not matter because there are people that have started from ground up and been able to achieve financial freedom through this. So why choose affiliate marketing? Ultimately, what you want to do is take control of your life. So you get to BYOB, which is be your own boss in this case, and choose your own hours, working the schedule that you want on your terms without having a boss yelling at you for being a couple minutes late or telling you when you can and can't go to the washroom. This gives you complete freedom over what you can do and how you can make money. And there's no border to your income. You can make money anywhere you want in the world. You can have an income, whether you're traveling to Bali, whether you're traveling to Spain, whether you're traveling to Dubai. It doesn't really matter because that's the benefit of having an online business. And on top of that, you can save thousands a year in taxes because ultimately, which you probably didn't know, is that governments actually have special benefits for people that are online business owners. Now that we've kind of cleared that, let's talk about investing, because investing is a really important topic that will help you build that wealth and have money work for you directly. Investing, by definition, is expending money with the expectation of getting an ROI, a return on your investment, growing money from your money and having that money tree. If you have that money tree, you cut off one income stream, you're going to have another one that grows in its place. So you'll never be in a situation where you're going to have to worry about if you got laid off, or you're going to have to worry if you want to take those extra vacation days, because it won't affect you. And the reason for investing is really simple. You get to make money in your sleep, and you can't do that any way else. You can develop those multiple streams of income to give you that security and also build that income fully online. So you don't have to clock in and clock out of a place or check into your job, because this is an income that you could fully make without you having to go anywhere. And I'm about to unveil the bank's biggest secret right now. And it's something that you probably don't know. And if you do know it, and now you're aware of it again and you're re-exposed to it, this is a sign for you to take action. Because the harsh reality is you've been raised to lose money. That's right. I said it. You've been raised to lose money. Your whole life, you've been handing money to the bank to save it, because everyone says a saver's mindset is better than a spender's mindset, which is true, but there is a better mindset than a saver's mindset, because what the bank does when you sign those 1,000 forms to open your checking account, the bank takes this money and reinvests it to make billions of dollars every single quarter. If you don't believe me, search this up on Google, look at how much your bank has made reinvesting their clients' money. And your reward for that is they're going to give you less than 1% interest every single year, which, by the way, you're losing money to inflation, because inflation on average is 3% a year. Look at the price of a home 10 years ago compared to what it is now. Look at the minimum wage compared to what it is now. That is to compensate for the rising prices that we see every single year. And so if you have money sitting at the bank just saving, it's pretty much rotting away, while the banks generate billions of dollars every single quarter. And that is something you can actually take control of right now. So the platform that I'm so excited to talk about right now is called iGenius. And at iGenius, we have this saying, which is be brilliant, which is awesome because many people don't give you the encouragement that you need, especially when you want to try something new. So we're here to tell you, be brilliant, be the best of your ability. Don't let anyone hold you back. Don't let your situation and how you're conditioned and brought up be the reason why you end up in the same cycle as everyone else. When you're looking at any platform online, you want to make sure it's credible. And for me, that was a huge thing. I wanted to make sure that what I was looking at was legit, because there are so many fake things, smokes and mirrors online. It's worth mentioning that they're owned by a company called InvestView. And InvestView is actually a publicly traded company, meaning it's on the stock market. This puts iGenius at the same level as Amazon in the sense of being an affiliate program that offers what it offers and is actually publicly traded on the stock market. You yourself can even become a shareholder of iGenius, as I am and many others are, because imagine getting into Amazon before Amazon was worth what it is now, or getting into Tesla before it was worth what it is now. This is the same opportunity. And although InvestView and iGenius have been around for some years, it is still very early on in the space. It's also worth mentioning that iGenius is an accredited business according to the BBB, and it does have an A+ rating on what is actually considered to be the highest level of rating system across all businesses in the world. Now, the one thing that gets me really excited about having this video up is that I know a lot of you are going to watch this from all around the world. And regardless of where you are, you can actually get started with iGenius, because we have offices in the US and we have a corporate office in Europe. And we do have people actually using this platform and making money in over 100 countries around the world. So wherever it is that you are, you have an opportunity to actually use this platform to gain leverage and essentially build the financial freedom that you want. iGenius offers a few different education platforms based on what your learning style is, which to me was really helpful, because as a university student, when I first started this, I did not want to do the same thing I was doing at school, and I wanted to learn a different way. So whether that's you learning live from an expert, asking questions in a chat, almost like a live stream, and doing this, by the way, in multiple languages, maybe that's more suited to your style and you actually want to learn about financial literacy, or you want to learn about the financial markets through experts like this, you can actually have professionals at your disposal that will teach you this live every single day. Or maybe you're someone who wants to deep dive into an academy where you can actually take quizzes, complete assignments, and run through really interactive videos, which is what we offer through our platform called Market Pro. This platform even has free ebooks, research centers, and calendars to help you really understand and get the grasp of investing at a much faster rate than what the average person would. We also do have a classic university platform, which is suited for people that love learning through pre-recorded videos, watching little lectures. You can take quizzes here too, and also earn certificates of completion, which is really awesome and might even be something worth hanging on your wall. And this education is covered from a beginner level, intermediate level, and advanced level through all of the financial markets. And finally, we have something called Money Pro, which is actually teaching you how to reduce debt, manage budgets, and improve your financial habits. What I like to call this is what school doesn't teach you. Because as great as it is to make a lot of money, learning how to manage it is way more important. The lack of financial literacy is the reason why 95% of lottery winners go bankrupt within the next 5 years. Because the difference between a poor person and a wealthy person is not about how much money they have, but more so the mindset they have and the relationship they have towards money. I do want to mention a disclaimer that iGenius is not a registered investment advisor or broker dealer. So what this means is that you actually have full control of your money and you're not giving iGenius your money directly to handle for any kind of investments. You're using the education and the opportunities that are given to you through our experts to actually make more educated decisions, which will ultimately give you higher percentages of making a lot more returns in the market. Something else to consider is that past performance is not indicative of future results. Investment is something that we like to call long-term. And even though money can be made short-term, it's important to understand that one day's result will not reflect the next. So what is it that I'm going to learn with iGenius? It'll actually be the three major financial markets, the foreign exchange market, the equities market, and the cryptocurrency market. So if we break all of these down really simply, the foreign exchange market is a global marketplace for exchanging currencies. If you've ever traveled or had to deal with exchanging different currencies around the world, you've participated in the Forex market. If you have cash on hand, you've participated in the Forex market. Trillions of dollars every single day are changing hands, making it the biggest financial market on the planet. And the exchange rates that accompany these huge exchanges of money are actually what will help you make money investing into this market. Now, if we look at the equities market, more commonly known as the stock market, this is the most popular financial market on the planet because you've definitely heard of Google, you definitely have heard of Facebook, which is now called Meta. You've definitely heard of Tesla, Amazon, Airbnb, all these huge companies that you could actually become a part owner. And the principle is very simple. You don't need billions of dollars to buy a piece of a company. You can actually own a small fraction of it for as little as $5, $10, $15, $100, $1,000, and you could actually become a part owner and make money on that company's success. So if the share price goes up, you as a shareholder make money. Now, finally, if we look at cryptocurrency, which is probably the most relevant financial market right now, and something that a lot of you have probably heard of before, it is a decentralized currency that runs fully online. This is a digital asset which you can't even hold in your hand. And the best way to understand it as a beginner is that it's a currency that runs the online marketplace. So cryptocurrency has been widely implemented by many companies that are huge. Tesla is a big one, Elon Musk, the market mover. A lot of you probably heard of the meme coins like Dogecoin or Shiba Inu. Now, the idea is if you are investing into the crypto market based on the news and hearsay, you're probably going to lose a lot of money because it is a market that moves very fast. But having leverage in this market and experts that'll help you will make your life a lot easier. So if we look at each market and what they have, you will have at full disposal professionals in each of these markets that will send you opportunities directly to your smartphone on when to invest in these and at what price. There's actually going to be a tutorial in this website that will give you access to learning how to enter these alerts on your phone to make money from these opportunities that are sent to you, whether that's in the Forex market, whether that's in the stock market space, or even in the cryptocurrency market space. You're going to have full disposal to a full package of education, experts that will be sending alerts to you of the best opportunities that are on the market so that you don't make the decisions based on news or based on your friends, because most investors lose money for that reason. So it makes a lot more sense to have experts that are hired for you to give you that leverage that the average person doesn't have. But let's say you're someone that loves the leverage and you love the fact that you're not going to have to look behind the screen all day and look at investments and chart things yourself, but you also do want to learn how to become an investor at a higher level. Then the Sequelizer is something that you'd look at because this actually provides you education on how to become a professional in the trading space, learn how to do technical analysis, fundamental analysis, chart on different platforms, and actually set up trades yourself without you having to rely on experts. If that's something that you have time for and that you're interested in, then the Sequelizer is an additional resource that will really help you out. But here's the thing. I know all of us have our situations, and you're probably asking yourself, what if I have no time? Now, for my people that can relate to that, as I was one of those people too in university, if I have no time, what I'm going to want to do is probably have it work for me without me even having to enter alerts. Now, entering alerts does seem like it'll only take a couple minutes a day, which it does. But if you really have no time, then this next product will probably work really well for you. Crypto Elite is a product that iGenius offers, which is partnered with Endotech. Now, Endotech is one of our biggest partnerships that we've had because they actually do not deal with the average investor. Unfortunately, we live in a world where the people that make the most money and that have the most money to invest are the ones that are getting the most opportunities. But what about my average people that don't have $100,000 to invest? Then they're probably not going to get the best out of the banks, and they're probably not going to get the best out of any investment platform. Crypto Elite commonly charges $125,000 for purchasing a license for their automated AI strategies and a minimum of $1 million or $2 million in their account to begin with. Now, if you're an average person, you probably don't have $1 million set aside to put into an investment, but that is the whole idea of why iGenius partnered with Endotech. You can set up an Endotech account with as little as $1,000 just by being a member of iGenius on our Elite package, which gives you the range of all the services and all the strategies that you'd have access to if you spent the $125K without iGenius. What Crypto Elite offers is a hands-free automated strategy which will actually invest your money for you in the cryptocurrency space. This means that all you have to do is set up a strategy and your money will be working for you and being invested on your behalf, catching the uptrends of the market and sometimes even making money on the downtrends as well, which you commonly don't have access to do. But because Endotech is a hedge fund that only deals with institutional trading strategies, they're going to be able to do this for you at a high level. And the benefits of having something running for you in automation is that automation will always perform better than humans because humans are prone to human error. They're prone to emotion. They're prone to greed. So this AI strategy is protected and secure with API key connections to make sure that your money is safe at all times. As a client of Endotech, you'll actually have full control over deposits and withdrawals so that Endotech can't even take your money even if they wanted to. Also, Crypto Elite users get access to a variety of Endotech crypto trading strategies, which range from high risk and low risk, which you can choose based on what your risk tolerance is. And to make things even better, you can actually track your performance on endotech.io for all of these strategies that you choose to have. Now, we talked a lot about making money. We talked about how to do that through affiliate marketing and investing. But I feel like the reason why a lot of you are watching this video is more importantly for the time that it gives you. Time is the one commodity that we do not know how much we have of. And because of that, our time is worth a lot. And for staying this far into the video, I'm going to show you something that is going to really make things make a lot more sense. A Harvard study has shown that most people, when they have an extra couple $100s a month, what they want to do with that money is actually travel. And so a big part of having time freedom is the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want. And to make sure that you really enjoy the freedom that you have with your time now because you're earning more streams of income, iGenius actually offers lifestyle benefits. So if you're someone that wanted to travel the world, or even maybe locally, you want to go to that hotel and just have a day off and just chill for a day, then that's something you can actually do at a discounted rate of up to 65% off. You'll even have access to a Visa card that is fully functioned by crypto that you'll have access to so that when you do travel the world, you won't have to worry about exchanging currencies for the other because crypto is the future and you have access to something like that. You get to save big when it comes to booking hotels, cruises, rental cars, flights, and a lot more things that are related to travel. And we actually do this through Wanderlust, which is another partner that we have. That could be you booking a 5-star hotel in Miami and saving $73 a night compared to the competitors, or saving some money on a flight from LA to Hawaii or whatever it is that you want to go. These are benefits that we give to our customers and also to our affiliates. So if you've made it to this point in the video, statistics show that probably 90% of you haven't made it till the end. And that means there's 10% of you. So congratulations to the 10% of people. So now that I've explained the entire platform to you, there's probably a few questions you're asking yourself. And these are questions that I really wanted to ask myself. Is number one, is this simple enough for me to get started in? Now, I don't know what your situation is, and I'm not going to assume it, but I do know that excuses and results cannot be in the same conversation. You can either have excuses or you can have results, not the two. Anything that you put your mind to can become simple. And if you can dedicate a couple minutes a day or a couple hours a day, we've seen people that have achieved results with that time allotment. The point of the platform is to make things really simple for you so that if you're not a professional investor or you don't have experience in entrepreneurship, and maybe this is your first time like it was for me, that you know exactly what you're going to get and also you have the guidance that you need. Number two, you're probably going to ask yourself if you think that this is going to work for you. And I'm going to be completely honest because I'm speaking to a highly selective group of people at this point. I am going to tell you that you being successful in this is really down to you. Think of what you're doing this for and think of the reason why you want to make money, because making money is cool, but there has to be a bigger reason. And if that bigger reason is strong enough for you to wake up every single day and dedicate a couple minutes to this and really building your wealth at this age that you're at, then I can guarantee you that you will be successful. And number three, is this too good to be true? That's a really good question because I 100% thought this was. But when you look at the world and where we're at right now, and there's a metaverse that is upon us where you can live fully online and actually work a job in a whole digital realm, or you have cryptocurrency, which is something that is exploding and being implemented by every company in the world right now, which is a currency you can't even hold in your hands, or you have cars that park and drive themselves. We're living in a world where anything is possible, and making an extra stream of income online is 100% doable. You don't need to be great to start, but you need to start to be amazing. And that is one thing that has really helped me and many other entrepreneurs in their journey, is that you don't need any previous experience to start in entrepreneurship, but all you have to do is just start so that you can get to where you want to be. And as far as starting goes, the options to get started are actually very flexible. You can get started even on our elite package, probably by selling a couple random things in your house. The average price of starting up a regular traditional business is anywhere from $25, $50, or $100,000 plus. But this is only $1,500 at the most. If you're someone that doesn't have as much, you can get started for as low as $99, $299, or $599. And these monthly recurring fees that you have to keep your services active or your affiliate business active is actually something that you'll be able to write off with the government because of the tax benefits that you get by being an entrepreneur. You can see that the access to these packages is very different if you are a customer. And obviously, you'll have higher end products with the higher end packages. If you look at the elite membership and you're someone that wants to save a lot of time from that crypto elite and that hands-free investing, then that's probably the package for you. The premium package includes education for all three fronts, for the Forex market, the stock market, and the crypto market, and has full education for all of them. The select package, the major difference is that you're only going to have the Forex and crypto alerts, and the select, premium, and elite will have all the travel benefits that we talked about. Now, the choice package is something that is very limited, but it's a little bit of a taste, and you'll have the education, the university, and the Forex alerts. But this isn't everything, because as an affiliate, you actually get bonuses on top of this. We help you leverage, and mentorship is really important, and guidance is key to success. If you want to see success in anything, it's always good to learn from people that have achieved that success in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So what I can guarantee you, regardless of the package that you start on, is that you'll have 2 core trainings every single week for the business, for the affiliate marketing, and also for the investing. You'll also have access to an entrepreneurship community where you can connect with people all around the world, even just naturally grow your social media following from these groups, and actually make friends and also meet a lot of people that are just starting and are in the same position as you. Something else you'll also get, depending on the package, is daily one-on-one mentorship. And whether this is from a millionaire or a 6-figure earner or the person that actually messaged you this link to the video, they're going to be someone that can really help you out because they've seen success in this platform and gained a ton of knowledge through it as well. So if we look at the elite membership, aside from the hands-free investing, all the education, and the alerts, you're going to have access to $1 million trainings, which are trainings that are actually run by millionaires in the industry. You're also going to have VIP 101 mentorship with the person that actually sent you this link. They're going to put you at the top of their list and actually mentor you full on every single day whenever you need it. And you'll also have access to monthly giveaways, which can be cash prizes, which can be investment bonuses, which can be luxury gifts. Those are things you can be a part of as a member of the Elite Club. And it's important to note on all these packages that all of them are 100% tax deductible for your business, including the activation fee, which is a one-time fee, and the monthly cost. On the premium package, you won't have the $1 million trainings or the VIP mentorship, but you will still gain a high level of one-on-one affiliate mentorship with the person that sent you this link, and also one of their leaders and potentially a 6-figure earner that can train you on exactly what you can do to be successful in this platform. On the select package, you'll have a little bit less when it comes to the VIP training, but you will still have a weekly check-in where you'll be checked on for your results, for your action, the assignments that you're given, and you'll be able to benefit from all the other benefits that the select package has, such as the investment alerts, 65% off travel, and the community group, weekly trainings, and all of that kind of stuff that will help you make a ton of money, even as a beginner. And finally, we look at the choice pack, which is for people that kind of like to ride solo. It is very basic, but you're still going to have access to the fundamentals and a personal affiliate link. So if you really want to do things on your own, this is a package that you can take advantage of. You'll notice that the monthly fee on this package is lower. However, if you are participating in the affiliate program, an added benefit is that if you are making enough to cover these monthly fees, you will not have to pay them out of pocket ever again. And so that pretty much wraps up the entire overview of iGenius and what this can give you for our affiliate program and also as a customer. There are a ton of different resources that you can take advantage of and really run with to actually build that online income that you wanted. So what I want you to do is message the person that sent you this link to the video and ask them for a registration link so you can get started right now and take your first steps as someone that is really trying to create financial freedom. I remember being on your side of the screen listening to this for the first time, and I never thought it would change my life in the way that it did, and also be able to impact tens of thousands of people all around the world. So the best advice I can give you is take action and get started. We're often presented with a few amazing opportunities in our life, and that's pretty much it. So all I have to say with that is I cannot wait to see you in the group chats, in the community, and seeing you as one of our next success stories. Congratulations on making it until this point and being part of the 1%. So that goal that you set for yourself, make it happen, be brilliant, and I'll see you on the next one.